Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019 with Bath City Football Club, where we're trying to take them to the top of the Premier League and beyond. So far we are 4 seasons in and second season here in Verona National League, and we've been doing alright considering we were probably odds to maybe fight in the relegation zone, which we aren't really at the moment. We are steady in the middle of the table in 12th place after 25 games, so definitely doing alright. And we are getting some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager, and nothing special here other than Luke Ray could use a rest, and according to the bookmakers we are slight favorites for the upcoming game, so that's good. And while we are waiting for that game and the team selection, or rather we'll take that first, maybe I will take the usual few things to note here pretty soon thereafter. And Harvey Gilmore, who we've been trying to get to all season long, signed with FC Halifax. Not the contract, expired with the FC Halifax, and he went to Chorley, who was Verona League North, and at a wage of 2.3k. And I don't understand how he weren't going to speak with us, but it's a shame really. We certainly could have used him, and with him in the team I think we could have made a huge difference actually. And Adloy once again in the team of the week, which is pretty nice. Time for a team selection then. So let's see here. We have a lot of players who are tired here. So Tavares unfortunately with an injury here. Merch, you will double as a center defender, and we will have Hayden as a central defender as well. And Uglumba, you will be replaced by Genovese. And then let's see here, how are our wingers? O'Connor not doing too great, and Gray also needing a rest here, so that is certainly trouble. But we'll play Rig here on the left wing. Let's try and play Malaluz on the right wing. So this is going to be a very B team here that we are using, if even that. And let's see here, let's bring in where do we have you guys? So Stewart in the midfield, and also let's play Lundstrom with him, or actually we'll play Paxman and Stewart, since they are our players that we played last season. And then we should take a look here on our substitutes. So let's play Lundstrom as one of our bench players. And who more? So let's see, we do want another defender, so let's play Boyomo in our bench as well. And then we would like one that could be in many positions as a midfielder, that we don't really have. So I think we'll take Jordan here in the team, but we'll try to not use Jordan. And we'll go to the match and hope we can perform decently well here, even though we are such a B team here. But I guess they will be pretty hard matched as well here. Hopefully with a match day just a day or two before this, hopefully. At least they have many players that are very tired here. So we have that for us at least. Stewart with a free kick here, just over the bar unfortunately. Barrow were just above us, I believe, in the league, or how was it? We'll check that once we see the league table. And they shoot here just outside the post. So Barrow, where are you? They are just below us in the league. And Stewart with another free kick, and this time, I thought that were a goal, but just outside the left post there. So looking at the stats, we are dominating in possession, but not really getting shots on target, and shots overall pretty even between the teams. But no team really hitting the goal so far that much, unfortunately. And we have a new highlight here in the 38-39 minute. Stewart with the ball, passing it forward towards Adloy and getting dispossessed, unfortunately. And it's a chance up here for Barrow, and 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but our keeper saves. Good stuff there. And that's the end of the first half. So the scoreline 0-0 for Bassett versus Barrow. Shots 10-6. Shots on target 1-2, possession 61-39%. And overall, our team analysis is pretty bad. But what I see here is we're definitely lacking efficiency and accuracy in our finishing here, with only one shot hitting the target out of 10. But overall, it feels like we had a pretty decent first half here. I said a little bit ineffective, and looking at the ratings on our players, actually pretty decent here as well. So we'll just continue here and see what they will manage to do here in the second half. So we are definitely having a much fitter team than Barrow at the moment. So hopefully we can take advantage of that in the second half here. Stewart with the corner here, and to Rig, and out to Stewart again. A second chance to cross, Willie cross. And do he manage to do that well? If he does, and not really. A bad pass, and it's the ball down to Hayden, to Albon, and to Paxman, to Stewart. Back to Paxman, and passes it wide to Malaluz. Malaluz with a chance to cross, and the cross is in. And I really don't find anyone but Paxman with a shot, and it's a goal here for Bath City, and we take the lead here in the 55th minute, 1-0 for Bath City versus Barrow. And very nice to take the lead here pretty early in the second half. Pretty good stuff, and a very good finish there by Paxman. Paxman has been very, very good here actually this season with the subs in he have had and everything like that. So it's a little bit of a shame that he don't get more playing time, but it's alright. So we passed the 60-minute mark as well, and time to do a substitution or two, I think. So we'll actually take Ponticelli off here and let Brandt have a chance here to play a little bit. And who more? I think we should take off Albon here, who's a little bit tired as well. So we'll play Boyomo here on that position, even though he's not really a right defender, rather a central defender, but that should be alright. And then we have a highlight here in the 66th minute. Barrow with the ball here, unfortunately, and just outside the penalty area, but a very poor clearing there from one of our defenders, and it's a goal here for Barrow. Unfortunately, it's all equalized here now in the 66-67th minute after a very poor clearing here by Boyomo. So yeah, not the greatest of subs there at all. Boyomo totally to blame for that goal, I'd say. And well, the markings weren't that great on Draper either, I guess, but yeah, not really what we wanted to see here. So we'll start with some shouting here actually and show some passion. And the corner here from Stewart in the 77th minute, only into the hands of a dear keeper, unfortunately. And Boyom heading it only to the opponent, unfortunately, and the ball out to Merge here, trying to pull a long ball up, but failing there, and the ball still with Barrow, but we managed to intercept the ball there, or break the ball, and they break the ball very high up in the attacking zone, and it's a goal here for Barrow in the 77th minute, which is very unfortunate, and we'll go up here to very attacking, definitely. That is something we definitely need here. Paxman very poorly getting dispossessed there, very close to the penalty area of us, and we are getting punished bad there straight away. So up to very attacking, and we'll shout demand more here. And a new highlight here in the 79th minute, and it's Barrow with the ball, but only into the hands of our keeper. And here's the goal kick towards Adloy, and he did take care of the ball, but got dispossessed easily. But the ball back down now to our defenders, to Genovese, to Paxman in the middle, and a long ball up towards Adloy, and it should be a free kick here, definitely, and a second yellow card for this player Langley here. Yep, so they are one player short now with 10 minutes to go, and a decent free kick position, and hopefully we can make something out of it. The free kick apparently not a highlight, so yeah, it seems like we are not getting anything out of this game at all. And we'll show some passion here again, and this should be the highlight just for the final whistle, unfortunately. Only seconds to go now on the final whistle, and that's it, unfortunately. So the final scoreline 1-2 for Bath City versus Barrow. Shots 17-13, shots on target 7-6, and possession 59-41%. And overall our team underperforming here, definitely, even though you were playing very much of a B team here. They should have performed better all over the squad, really. And yeah, very unhappy with the performance of Biome there, and that missed clearing it. Very, very poor. Without that, I guess something else definitely could have happened, but yeah, it is how it is, so not that great. And yeah, due to missed chances, definitely agree with that, and that attendance there very, very bad as well. Only 871, which is very, very poor. And we have a scouting meeting here, so let's see here if there are any interesting players there. No, not the case. So next game coming up is against Maidstone United as an away team. Will be definitely a tougher game as it's away, and Maidstone being 7th in the league. And anyway, after that match against Barrow, we are now 12th in the league still, but now 6 points off from the playoff zone, so quite the ways, and 14 points clear of the relegation zone. So still being very much away from the relegation zone, and I don't think we'll be anywhere near it. But yeah, a bad couple of run here with 3 losses in a row, which is not too good at all, actually. And maybe it's time for a team meeting. Yeah, exactly. So let's hold a team meeting. And we'll go with passionate and say that we've been doing okay lately, but I know we can do a lot better. Alright, that didn't work. And I will just say that we respect each of their opinion. So yeah, that didn't go to plans really, but the option to say that our heads don't drop, and we can do and should do better, that's of course true as well, but as we are well off from being in the relegation zone, which is actually our main target for the season, I felt like saying that we're a little bit too tough, so to say. But anyway, and we have a shortlisted player nearing end of contract, and Oldacre here with Newport & Co. only getting 1 year, I guess, then. And here we have contracts running out, so Brandt here, and we are not getting recommended to extend his contract, and not Adlois either, and not Paxman either here, or Barrett. So we have a few players here that we are definitely playing now, which are Adloit and Barrett, and Brandt as well, I guess, and Genovese and Hayden, and those are definitely going out, and Candy as well. Gray, of course, here is someone we do use, and Alloy at the moment as well, so, and Barrett definitely. So actually, let's see here what Barrett demands, and he wants 1 year longer contract, and that's alright. We can have him for 1 more year, and he are at 1k, so we'll just try 1k and see if we can extend that. Right, 1.1k, no, 1.2, yeah, that's fine. And who more? Gray, we can offer you if you want 1 more year, yeah. So offer him as well for 1 more year if we don't find any other player, or as just as a backup player for whoever we might sign for next season. So we'll try 1k, yeah, that's alright. And Alloy at 1.3 he can be the same here if we want just 1 more year. So we can do that at 1.3 as well. We'll try to do at 1.3. Yeah, 1.3 is alright. So we secured those players that we are playing now all the time in the first team. And Brunt, yeah, being a little bit too much overpaid, really, is how I feel. So we won't sign a new contract with him, at least not at the moment. Yeah, and we're closing in on the match against the Maidstone, as it will definitely be tougher than our current, will definitely just be a tough game, really. And we got the team instruction to add get stuck in as a suggestion, but we won't use that because I don't like it. And according to the bookmakers, we are definitely underdogs for the upcoming game, and a decent training week with 704 as an average. Not that great at all, but decent. No real players there to look at, but very many players actually here to criticize, so we'll do that. So let's see here. Lundström, not Lundström, rather Lundström. Lundström is anyway a very Swedish after-name, if that were the case, but that weren't the case. Lundström is not the same thing. Let's see here. So for the under 23s, as usual, we'll allow all senior players that need match sharpness to play in under 23s for 60 minutes per match until they are match fit. And what was that about parking? Let's check that out. Alright, he completed his coaching qualification, which is good. And last month we did a profit of 25k, which is also very good. So our balance going up here slightly, or quite a lot, which is good. We really need that to be that way, so we can extend our facilities. Nothing special there really, but we are pretty safe, definitely safe in our job. And the dressing room atmosphere not being that great, of course, after that team talk and though these losses that we have had. And that time to switch back all the players, so we'll have O'Connor back in, and he's apparently wanted by Doncaster. And then you have a little bit of a high wage there, I see. O'Connor definitely, but that's alright. Burton instead of Paxman, Let's see here, who more? Jordan instead of Merge. Oklahoma instead of Genovese. Akinola instead of Hayden. Charles instead of Stewart. Gray instead of Rigg. And that should be everyone. Yeah, looking much more better in the team. And then we should correct our substitutes as well. So let's have Sean Rigg on the bench for one thing. And let's have Tavares instead of Biomo. And Brandt, it's all right there. And then the question is, should we have Lundström there or should we have anyone else like Stewart? I think we'll have Stewart instead. Stewart is a more offensive player than Lundström are. So I think this is the lineup we'll use. Yeah, let's submit the team here, and actually Ponticelli going up to 3.5 stars here, just the same as Brandt are from time to time. So I think definitely we are going with Ponticelli instead of Brandt for next season, and we're looking to sign a new and a better poacher than Adloy, I guess. That's our main target maybe for next season, to get with a new goalkeeper and a defender right and a left wing. So actually it's 3, or is that 4 positions? Yeah, 4 positions that we really are looking to do for next season. And a highlight there, pretty dangerous chance for us there, but unfortunately not getting it into the goal. Shows here with the corner in the 7th minute, and O'Connor hitting the top bar there. So a little bit unlucky here with the 2 very dangerous looking chances and not getting anything out of it, unfortunately. And we have a new highlight here in the 9th minute. Maidstone with the ball here just outside the penalty area, and getting blocked there and pushed back a little bit, but they are still having the ball here, passing back and forth. Still quite away from the penalty area, but now very much near it and getting through, and it's a goal here for Maidstone United in the 10th minute, unfortunately, and taking the lead there for them. So the scoreline now 0-1 for Bath City versus Maidstone. And getting through there a little bit too easy, I guess, and our keeper not really up to par or so to say. But yeah, we'll see here. For now we'll stay at balanced. And another highlight here in the 12th minute, a corner from Maidstone, headed out, but Maidstone getting the ball back here, and they are inside the penalty area again and getting a cross in, and second 2 chances, and it's another goal here from Maidstone United. And we'll move ourselves up to attacking here, and they getting a second goal here in the 12th minute, so the scoreline now 0-2 for Bath City versus Maidstone. Which is really not at all the start we wanted here, and yeah, we'll see here if we can manage to get back. Hopefully we can. Should probably shout a little bit here, so we'll start with show some passion here. And we are now in the 33rd minute, and get highlight here. Albon with the ball and crosses it in towards Gray, and it's only headed out. Burton with the ball now on the middle and out to Albon once again, and to Charles, and passes it into O'Connor, and he hit the post, and we were almost there on the rebound, but unfortunately not really the case. We should be shouting more here as soon as we get a chance, so we'll do just that. We'll shout the man more this time instead. And we'll get a new highlight here in the 41st minute. Charles with the ball passing up to Burton here in the middle, but the long ball don't get through. So Not really much happening here, and they are playing a long ball that do get through, and our keeper saves they are very, very good actually. That's maybe the first really good thing our keeper have done this match. And let's see here what happens from the corner. So it's out, but the ball is still in Maidstone hands, or feet rather, and the highlight is over, and we do have a highlight again here in the 44th minute now. Maidstone with the ball yet again, unfortunately, and getting through, and the shoot just over the bar there on a one-touch finish. Very good stuff there by Maidstone. And that should be the end of the first half, and it is. So the scoreline 0-2 for Bath City versus Maidstone after one half. Shots 9-11, shots on target 5-6, and possession 51-49%. Definitely not the greatest of half at all for us, but not too bad if we're looking at the stats. But score-wise, of course, this is not good at all in any way whatsoever. And players here doing pretty bad, especially our defenders. Unfortunately, not doing good enough. And the only player that our assistant manager didn't talk to, we say that we are unhappy with his performance. The only player we could do anything with. And yeah, if you've been here, you know that I like to trust my assistant managers and everything like that with tactics, and most things we are really trying to play in other way to sign our players mostly, and doing the financial side more than getting too deep in the tactics and everything. We are trying to get deeper in it though as we play here, and have done a little bit with the tactics now. But anyway, unfortunately we get another goal here against us on deflection of on one of our defenders, which were a little bit unlucky. But yeah, this game is definitely just not going our way in any way whatsoever. So I think we should do a substitution here around the 60-minute mark, so we'll do that. And let's see here, we'll take in Brunt instead of Ponticelli, or actually we will not, since he's so fresh really. What we will do is take Akinola off here, who's having a bad game and being a little bit tired, and we'll take Stewart on instead of Burton. We'll switch Burton and Charles around, and we'll confirm it as like that. We'll show some passion here again. Maidstone having a really great game if we're looking at their stats, so very, very good all over their team really. I will shout the man more, and that will probably be the last shout we do in this match. And this should be the highlight for the final whistle here, but we'll see if there is actually any chance happening. But I guess it will not be, and our fans definitely not happy there, standing with crossed arms. A little bit funny actually, but yeah, I couldn't agree more. Not the way we wanted this to go at all. But yeah, what can you do? You can't win every match and have everything go with you. We have had quite many games go with us, I'd say, but also quite a few games not really being the case like here. So the final scoreline for Bath City versus Maidstone is 0-3, shots 14-13, shots on target 7-7, possession 49-51%. So looking at the stats here, it should be a very even game, but apparently our chances being terrible and not anything special. I don't think we almost saw any highlight for us, so being very ineffective in the final chances, so to say, and also our defensive line not doing too great, and not our keeper either. And I guess there is the problem, that our defensive line weren't strong enough in that game, which is a little bit of a shame. And after that match we were still 12th in the league, but now we are 9 points off from the playoff zone, so quite the ways, but we are quite clear from the relegation zone as well, 12 points off from that, so that's pretty good at least. And yeah, that will be everything for this episode. So if you have enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't also already, remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to, of course, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!